Coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends live video, and I messed up my screen. Got a stupid touch screen. Messed me up here. Messed up my stupid intro. Jerry got Lydia the other day. Congratulations. I was a little late to stream because I was busy watching a replay of Crusen's live stream where he rushed me in live arena today. I was watching it back to see what he said. I did a lot of live streaming, or a lot of live arena today, I mean. Ascend a champion to level 5. Okay. I'm on the free-to-play right now. Let's see. Which thing is open today? Blue Affinity. How are you guys doing? What are you up to in the game? Are working hard on getting April? I certainly am. I did a lot of live arena today, though. Did a bunch in the morning before reset. Well, not in the morning, the early afternoon. And then a bunch right after reset. And I went up against a lot of krakens for my efforts. Hopefully those krakens move up real fast and get out of my life. I got the pointy end of the stick from Cruisen today. Let's see how this clan is doing. Wow. Got all these rewards and I've done nothing. We are getting whooped though. You already got April? Well, if your faction guardian isn't done, wouldn't hurt to get a dupe. I did all the Fire Knight yesterday. Didn't take long really. And then I've been running a bunch of Spider today. And then tomorrow I'm going to be doing the event dungeon. If Leo isn't Friday, I'm afraid I think they kind of backed themselves into a corner. If they don't do it, way too many people are going to be so mad. I'm going to be mad. Leo has to be Friday. I don't know if they could recover from any other decision. Like, when everybody in the game is expecting it, you kind of have to do it. Well, there is a hero path on Friday. If they want to do a different hero path can wait. Now, on this free-to-play account, I did work my way all the way up into Gold 5. And then apparently I didn't play for like a day and a half, and I dropped like 200 points. But I was able to get all the way up to Gold 5. But as you can see, I'm still 135 points behind. Kind of rough. You won Shredder. Nice. I mean, he probably isn't amazing, but not very many people are going to have him. So if it turns out that there's something amazing to do with him, you won't miss out. I probably could have won Shredder, but I would have sacrificed my ability to get Leo, so it wasn't really worth it. Yeah, but the leaks were pretty accurate. I mean, they tried to cover up that Ninja Turtles was even a thing, but the leaks were pretty accurate. Let's see. I need a single faction. Well, I can just do that. I think that they need to do. Honestly, they don't even need to do a Granite Soul. Nobody cares about Granite. The people doing the Granite Fusion are just doing it because they do all the fusions. And even if you're right, people are going to be too mad. Like, if they just turn this into a Granite Soul Heroes Path and then did a Leo event like this Shredder event, that's not good enough. Let's see, do I have anybody's masteries I can just throw in? Yeah, I'm just saying that they better not mess it up. No, I'm asked to be this Friday. I'm saying it needs to be this Friday or people will quit over it because they won't believe that it's coming. What's up, Justin? A dream deferred is a dream denied. That's why. People aren't patient in this game. People aren't going to want to wait a month just hoping that Plarium does the right thing with a Leo path. Does Leo need to be later? Like, we've known about this for over a month. Everybody should be saving. You've had 5, 6 weeks. That's what I've been hoarding for. I need something to do too. All right, I need to log onto my account because I need to do Chimera. I want him now. What do you mean there's no rush to get him? I'm rushing to get him. Just because you're patient doesn't mean I'm patient. I just feel like there'd be a big feeling if they didn't do this Friday that Plarium is going to screw us over. I think everybody's had time to hoard. Like I had like no shards. I had no shards when this whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles thing was announced, and I've just been saving. If people did the granite fusion, that's their fault. I don't even remember what they did with Archer. I know I didn't have the resources for it. All right, let's see. I'm sure there will be better champions than Leo, but you don't get another shot at getting Leo. If you're expecting raid players to not get mad, then you have not been paying attention to raid players. Getting mad is what raid players do. Dang it. Let's see. Was the speed the slowest champ on this Chimera team? Probably Minute is like 276, maybe. It's not like a speed tuned team. Imagine that. Somebody working on their own account. Do I have time to get another hit, please? Okay. Just enough. But not for Newt. Yeah, I have a hard time keeping my champs alive too. What are you guys up to in the game tonight? Trying to concentrate on this boss so I don't have to do it again and again. I guess I can save that. I can't really do anything against the ram form. Oh yeah, I did have an idea. Well, it's not exactly a brilliant idea, but to get through S8, I just need to put all my best gear on the champions, like super high resistance. I'm hoping like super tanky, super high resistance, like put my Duchess and my White Queen and my Marishka gear on. That's my plan. So I'll probably do that after I hopefully one key this. Probably dead, not quite, almost dead. Hmm. There we go. Now I'm dead. That's okay. Right. Can we get another turn for you? Okay, we got Newt. I really need another option for Newt because he weak hits so bad against Blue rotations. I think we're doing okay on damage. Let's see, we got enough time for one more big hit, I think. Can Glycad replace Duchess? I don't know. Does he have a revive? I don't have him, so I'm not sure. Is that a problem for anybody else? Anybody else having problems with the stream? Or do you need to close out of the app? Um, I can restart the stream. You guys want me to restart the stream? You don't want me doing your live arena. I know, I'm looking at the stream on my phone. It's looking fine. Let me know if it's still messing up. Let's see. We're about to switch back here. Man, I'm getting killed a lot here. We have a revive. Good. Jeez. It's okay. My Marius is alive, and that's what matters the most. He's the one giving me damage. Damage number is still looking decent. I usually like to keep my damage about double what the turn count is. Are you guys still having problems? If I'm still buffering, I'll restart the stream. Just let me know. Sometimes I think we just have like too many people using um too many people using the internet. All my kids are going to bed, so they're all watching. They're all watching stuff on like their tablets or whatever. Probably dead here. Yep. Okay. That sucked. Oh, what do I even do? When they nerfed Chimera, they really buffed Chimera. Viper used to not do this to me. I'm not sure if this run's going to cut it for me or not. But that's not the first time that I've gotten like no damage out of Viper. Can I make a comeback? Usually my OBS will tell me if I'm lagging for some reason. It's not saying I'm dropping any frames. All right, our damage is looking a little better. Not really good enough. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not even. This is looking rough. I'm not liking my chances here of see if we make a comeback. Sometimes if I get too much damage early though, it actually hurts me. If I get too many trials, I wipe out faster. Sometimes it's good to get like late damage. See, I got ram form coming up. Guess I'll get the damage I can get here. Not enough time. Scrub, you're lucky that you can auto this. Ah, dang it. Not fast enough. All right. This is what we do. I'm going to get some damage. Just needs to revive anyway. And that's pretty much all the damage I can get from ram form. It's not much, but it's honest work. I wish I could get 100, 150. My highest is like 120. But if I one key it, that's all that really matters. If I get trials, that's not nice bonus, but I don't always get the trials. Let's see. I might as well get some damage because I need to revive anyway. Gosh dang. All right. That's okay. That's okay. This is not a very good run. Honestly, I really don't think at this point I can even one key. I'd have to have like a perfect run. I might have to restart this run pretty soon if I don't turn it around. I think that the one interesting thing that April had going for her was a glitch. So I don't know if there's anything good about her right now. Has anybody seen anything from April that wasn't, which is going to be taken away? I personally think that she looks cool and she's April O'Neil. but I don't think she's going to see a whole lot of usage in arena, which I think is her intended use. All right, this run is terrible. Everything went wrong on that run. Like, that run started bad and continued bad and finished bad. You already have it, April scrub? All right, let's see if we can get a better start here. Why are we hitting for such little damage with our Marius? Something's not adding up. Oh, you know what? Wait. I just realized I've got two problems. So I forgot that I have a Chimera build for Marius and a Chimera build for Duchess. So my Duchess will be a 9-piece protection. And I think I have a build for Marius too, because he doesn't need Stone Skin here. I forgot, I just did this last week. No, that's not it. What is that? That doesn't even make sense. Why would I have him in 7 pieces of Stone Skin? Something's messed up there. I think the problem with Merciless is I don't think I've got good Merciless stuff. Yeah, I don't have good Merciless gear for Skinwalkers. I think Slayer is a better option for him. Yeah, my Merciless gear is kind of garbage. Um, I don't know what I did, why I would have such a weird setup. I don't know why I would have stolen gear from Empress. That doesn't even make sense. Now I've screwed up my Empress somehow. Oh, wait, here it is. Oh, maybe it's this. Hold up. Wait a minute. No. I don't know how I screwed it up that bad. All right, let's just see if we can do like 9-piece merciless. Let's just remove this and see how it compares. Honestly, I don't know how much it matters with Marius. We'll see. So let's see. That's a pretty good piece we could steal from Titus. Let's try that. Please tell me that Titus had a preset. Of course he didn't. All right, we need to steal that back and then make him a preset. And then we will steal it back again. All right. Let's try that again. I mean, Titus needs it once a week. All right, we need a defensive percent. See, we got a couple of crit rates and some speed. Oh, this is much better. And that's from Titus. Which one's better? 9 speed, 15 crit rate. No, 13 speed, 12 crit rate. Yeah, apparently we're stealing that from Titus as well. We can't steal all of Titus's because he's got zeal on him. But we can steal his boots. 49 crit rate. So we need to get a bunch of crit rate up top. A bunch of crit rate up top. And some speed would be good too. Hmm. Is that gonna be enough? Oh, 111 crit rate, 341 crit damage, 231 speed. So we need to sacrifice a little crit rate to get speed. Defense is looking decent. Accuracy is looking decent-ish. So where can we get some more speed? Less crit rate, more everything else. Let's see, 14 speed there. It's decent. I don't really use my Wukong a whole lot anyway. Let's see, I've only got 3 crit rate to get rid of now. See if there's any options. Oh, there we go. Lose 2 crit rate, get 7 speed. Okay. Now what can we do up top, if anything? We obviously don't need the stone skin. That's pretty good. Why would that cause us to lose 2 crit damage? Oh, it's not fully upgraded. I can take care of that. Or Slayer. Oh, second piece of Slayer is insane. Okay, obviously we got to do that. Let's do an extra 7 speed. Okay. That's why I used to have him in Slayer gear. So I had really good accessories. Okay, so that puts us at 6,300 defense, 259 speed, 371 crit damage, and 256 accuracy. Probably enough. Let's find out. That was a really rough start. Let's try that again. Why is she not hitting her block debuffs? There we go. All right, now my Marius is slow. All right, how's he hitting? It's definitely hitting more. Almost died. Question is, now that he's a little bit slower, is that going to be a problem? Why are some of his hits like 70% of his top damage? Hmm. What happens if I hit his A2 with just the weekend? Not as good. Okay, our damage is definitely looking better overall. Just a matter of RNG with this team. Newt weak hits so often against the blue. Fortunately, we get a lot of turns for Marius. Thanks to Lamasu. Those are good damage numbers for the first 5 turns. All right. Now we just much do nothing against the Ram, of course. Can kind of auto that since I can't do anything. What are you guys doing in the game tonight? Hmm. See if we can stay alive. Okay, not bad. Let's see, I guess I gotta wait for Lydia. So we get some real damage. All right, we are definitely better off here. I don't usually wait this late in the week to do my Chimera keys. There's just been a lot going on in the game. Oh yeah, you just pulled Senna, huh? All right, this is definitely a better run. And Marius is hitting for more. Why are you guys so lazy? Timothy, I told you if I get on your account, I'm pulling everything you got. So be careful what you wish for. I'm pulling all your shards. I'm pulling all your soul stones. I'm pulling all your relics. Scrub, you're too lazy to do live arena. That's why I'm talking about you guys. You can't let me on a Kraken account and not expect me to go for that Kraken dopamine. Am I supposed to do a gear cleanse for you? Maybe if we get through this. I can do a gear cleanse. Why don't you want me pulling your souls? I'll get you the 6-star of your dreams. Uh Giant Slayer, I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Giant Slayer on Newt? I can double check my Newt when we're done, but I would imagine. Oh, this run is going much better so far. Oh, Lamasu died, but oh well. We'll bring her back to life. Ooh, that was a good hit. Newt does well on the right affinity. Dang it. Okay, tell me Lamasu can. Sheesh. Why am I getting destroyed here? Okay, Lamasu needs to. Oh, shoot. She doesn't have her A3 available. Crud. Well, my Marius is just dead then. It's just gonna stay dead for a minute. Sheesh. All right. Bring Marius back. Damage is still looking all right. See, it should be fine. Yeah, we're good. Oh, come on. Oh, you know, it's okay. Lamasu will cleanse him, and he'll get to go again. Get our defense up. Nice. Okay, this is going much better. I was at like 40 turns with this much damage last time. All right. I'll be back in a minute, guys. All right. Let's see if we can complete this run. It's going well so far, but we can always like wipe out or something. Trials aren't super high or anything. I haven't seen Marius's Merciless give me a whole lot of extra A2s. All right, damage. Let's go. Nice. Oh, we'll hold on to that. Let's see, where even are we? Oh, Viper's coming up. Great. No, I'm going to hold on to that in case I need Duchess to revive a bunch. I'm sure we will. It's okay. Our damage is looking good. Dead. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. Please. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I swear, if we full wipe. Dude, I hate Viper form. Dude, I'm not going to make it back around, am I? Please. Am I going to wipe? I'm dead. Oh. Oh. What do I do? I'm alive. That was so close. She's got aspect of Siroth? Probably saved her? Think that's what it's called? The artifact that everybody complains about? I mean, relic? That was close. And our damage is still looking okay. Attack down. Defense up. Accuracy up. That's called having the perfect relic for the right moment. That was really close, though. Well, it has one job. And it did it. Well, when she's dead. Wonderful. Okay, we got some good damage there. Let's add some here, maybe. Only one weak hit. And let's go again. Let's see what's coming up next. Okay, ram form is coming up. So somehow we're alive. And our damage is looking good. We need another 31 million. I'm going to take the damage and die because we need to revive Lydia anyway. No big deal. Unfortunately, our trials are looking pretty rough. Nice. My soul cross is very much not done. Tell you what, I'll do your live arena for a day if you do my soul cross for a day. I'm not putting masteries on stupid epics. That's what that's what I don't want to do. I got too many other things to do in the game. You got to do it without masteries. Dude, come on. Why you got to die like that, Newt? Hey, we're looking good here. I'm sure that in 14 turns, the Viper is going to blow me up. Okay, we're at 91. We need 112.5, I believe. You're too picky. Has to be right. No. The right way to do it is to completely rat your way through it. So we need another 20 million in 22 turns. The only way this doesn't happen is if we just get nuked and nuked and nuked, which can totally happen. But we only have one trial. So the boss isn't too strong yet. Need 16 million now. You haven't built champions for Live Arena? Like, it's the same as Arena for me. I don't like have a classic Arena build and a Live Arena build. I'm not that sophisticated. All right, we are 12 million off with 21 turns to go. See, lion form is coming up. It's probably going to kill like 3 of my champions. Okay, we got protected block debuffs on everybody? Crazy. If I could time that perfectly with Viper, that'd be insane. I'm not really getting merciless procs. Ooh, got some good damage out of Newt though. 8 million to go. 19 turns. And I think we're going to get 2 turns of damage out of Marius. Because we got Lamasu. Her A3 is ready. We're almost there. One more turn from Marius and we got the damage. Unfortunately, like, one trial is pretty rough. Uh, Whoever was asking for a gear cleanse, DM me in Discord. I'm not sure if I've been on your account before or not. There, we got our damage. We're good to go on damage. Yeah, it could be. This is last time we were at like 60 million damage on turn 43. So I'm glad we rebuilt Marius. We also got a lot more RNG luck. And also, Duchess was about 1 HP. We were lucky to survive this, but this could be my best score if things don't really turn south. I like to make sure that Marius's A3 gets used so that the team stays alive better. Dude, what are you doing to me? Oh, am I dead? What? Please tell me. Okay, 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 okay. Dude, this guy's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Get whatever damage I can right now. Oh, we kind of survived. This was not the smoothest run, but it's my best run. So we'll take it. Or at least with another. We're pretty much tied right now for my best run, and we still got 13 turns to go. Yeah, it'd be nice if I got some more trials, but it's not happening for me today, apparently. The the other key I can pretty much auto run, but not this key. All right, best run ever for the clash that nobody cares about. It's all right. I can't get the 4-star basalt anyway. I don't get that trial done anyway. Oh, I probably should have saved that. Oh, well, I'll do this. Let's see. We've got almost everybody on a protected block debuffs. I'm not sure if they're all going to last. That's all right. It's a good run. A lot of clash points. Okay, he only killed one of us. That's not bad at all. We might not make it, though. Get rid of his buffs at least. Okay, I got to make it 2 more turns. He's going to be dead. Just got to make it 1 more turn to get a revive. Oh my gosh. She's probably dead, but doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, she died. That's okay. Get whatever damage we can. I mean, I broke my record by 15 million plus 20 million now. Almost. Yeah. I'm almost up to scrub score. I don't have last laugh. How's the stream going, guys? Are we still having buffering issues or is that over? All right, last chance for damage. Look at that. Tell me Lamasu has an A3. Come on. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Look at that. 151 beat my record by 31 million just from changing a couple of builds. And my reward is 7 ocular masses. Pathetic. Apparently that was one of my clan quests. Oh, scrub, you lied to me. You got 174? I wasn't that close to you. Let's see. What do I get out of here? Blue triangle. Okay, I need to save that Marius preset if I haven't already. I'm going to get rid of whatever this idea was. I'm going to save this. Unfortunately, I can't use that for other stuff. Like maybe for Hydra, but it'll screw up my speed runs and other stuff. So I need to switch everybody back, and then I'll do another run another time. Switch her back to Duchess Arena. And then Marius. Why doesn't it save my accessories? I know I need stone skin. Please tell me I have dust. Nice. I know I needed to fix that. Let's see. Yes, I'm still doing takeovers. I was supposed to do a gear cleanse for I don't know how to say your name, dude. Avik Shith Dat? Is that like an Indian name? I need a pronunciation guide. Let's see. I recognize your uh Discord name. Can you resend me your login info? I don't know. Oh wait, there it is. There it is. I found it. I don't know if I have time for a Hydra team tonight. Maybe tomorrow night. That kind of takes a little bit of time. But I am willing to take a look at it. It just might not be tonight. If you show up earlier in stream, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific. But I don't think I've got enough time for that tonight. Send me a message on Discord. Got a link to our Discord server, and then you can find me in there. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm totally willing to help you with the Hydra team. Probably don't have time tonight, but show up earlier to a stream. And oh my goodness, what have we done here? Let's see. Do we even? Okay, we can't even do that. Okay. All right. Gear cleanse. Yeah. Hydra's actually my favorite thing to work on. So show up earlier tomorrow and we can probably work on that tomorrow, assuming that I stream. I usually, most weeks, I stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Sometimes Wednesday gets replaced by Thursday. Just kind of depends on my life. Things happen. Let's see. First thing we want to do. Okay, good. We do not have any silver or green. Excellent. Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4-star? You do not need any 4-star basically ever in the game. Hey, we even got you a clan quest done. Let's see, how many pieces do we have now? We got 1592 here, a lot fewer accessories. Let's see what we can collect before we move on. Okay, there we go. Hey, Trey, how's it going? We are on. Oh, Shadow, you changed your name back. Thank you. Shadow's account here, Lost Hope 679. We are doing a gear cleanse. All right, next thing. The bottom pieces, the gloves, the chest, and the boots. We want to see if there are any flat pieces, and there are. You do not need a flat stat, basically ever. The one exception is if the glove or the chest plate has speed. You could see if you get a bunch of speed rolls, everything else can go. You didn't have speed on it. Oh, we got you another clan quest done. How about that? Triple speed, 4-star pinpoint helmet. I doubt it's worth it. All right. Like, how much speed does it have on it? All right. We actually got all of your gear into your account, and we still have a little bit of room to go. Hey, Kenyatta, what's going on? I hope I said your name close enough to right. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing here. Make sure that we did get a couple extra garbage pieces. All right. Make sure that we didn't accidentally pick up any green or silver. No, okay, good. All right. Now let's see. You're level 65, which means you need all the good gear you can get. You probably don't have a ton of great gear, but that doesn't mean that you keep bad gear sets. 15 speed on a 4-star means that you can only use like 4-star glyph. So max you're getting 19 speed, which you can easily get from one roll up and one glyph on a good piece. It's just not worth it in my opinion. Maybe early game. Okay. So there are some gear sets where basically you do not want to keep any piece unless perhaps it's like an insane 6-star legendary piece with like triple or quad speed or something stupid like that. In this case, we've got a bunch of, I'll let you keep the speed boots. I probably wouldn't if you got more speed boots elsewhere, but since you have them rolled up, I'll let you keep that. But like, you don't need this stuff. You do not need life set ever. You do not need offense set ever. You can keep offset pieces if they're amazing. But we're looking at 5-star blue and 5-star epic. I know your account is new, but you do not want to waste your silver upgrading garbage gear. And at this point in the game, you just do not need this. Crit rate and crit damage, very limited amount. Accuracy, pretty much get rid of anything that isn't 6-star legendary. Maybe a really good 6-star epic, but you're going to be getting perception. And perception is just way better. So we're going to get rid of so much gear because you don't want this stuff. You don't want to waste your silver upgrading garbage gear. You want to use your silver to upgrade good gear. Good gear sets. The game has just developed way past these sets. Another important thing to be looking for is you're going to want speed on basically all of your pieces. Like this looks like a decent piece, but it doesn't have speed on it. And you want speed on pretty much everything with very few exceptions. Like, yes, you'll have like a UDK that perhaps you don't want any speed on, but that is the exception to the rule. See, it's got speed on it. This is not a great piece, but you already rolled it up. Okay, we got some silver here. Fury, you never need a piece of Fury. Lifesteal. The only time that anybody ever uses lifesteal is very early. I want to see how your Demon Lord team does. See, do you have a good Demon Lord team yet? Looks like we're still working on this. What are these builds like? Okay. Now, some people will use lifesteal to keep their champions alive early game. I don't love lifesteal. I used it very early game, particularly for Demon Lord, but you're certainly not going to need a lot of it. I want to see what your builds are like for these champs. See, like you're not even using lifesteal for this. You might want to put some gear on your Doom Priest if you can. Probably help you stay alive a little bit longer. Oh, you're able to 2-key Nightmare? Okay. Is there a reason why you haven't put accessories on Doom Priest? All right, so we got rid of most of your life, most of your offense, most of your accuracy. You don't need resistance gear. Early game, you're not building things for resistance. You're just never going to use that. Doom Priest, just keep her alive. HP, resistance. Let's see. I don't know if you're speed tuned, but I would just try to keep her alive longer. Just put that on. And then I don't think we really need to even build resistance into her. I would just try to keep her alive. That doesn't have speed, so it won't mess up your speed tune if you have one. Yeah, just her entire existence in a team is she has a passive that heals and removes a random debuff, and then she throws on increase attack. She just needs to take turns and stay alive. Pretty simple. All right, back to the gear. We're at 1,400 pieces. We're already 200 pieces down. Now, speed gear is very simple. Is there any speed on this speed gear? If not, get rid of it. The deeper you get into the game, you want more speed rolls. I'm at a point where if it doesn't have at least a double roll, I'm getting rid of it. You're not there. You want at least a speed substat or speed boots. So anything that doesn't have speed on it is gone. Now, easy way to filter this is speed high, and then we find out where the speed disappears. And then anything without a speed roll is going to go bye-bye. That's kind of a interesting tanky piece, but I don't want stuff that doesn't have speed on it. Technically, you could reroll this, but I doubt that you have a lot of chaos ore. And you can't chaos ore rare stuff anyway. Okay, so this has speed of 4 on it. Everything below it, below that, okay, right here. Everything below here and below doesn't have speed on it. So we can get rid of it. I'll make a few exceptions if you've rolled it up and it looks somewhat interesting, but really you want speed on speed gear. You want speed on pretty much everything, but definitely speed gear. Some damage champions, you don't necessarily need to go as fast. All this other stuff can go away because it is speed without a speed substat. The whole point of faster, you can't go faster without more speed. So anytime you get speed gear that doesn't have speed on it, you delete it. And that's going to be the case with most sets. They're going to tell you what you're looking for. For example, crit rate. If it doesn't have crit rate and crit damage and speed on it, you probably don't want it. Or like this, attack percent with crit rate and crit damage and a flat attack. I mean, if you wanted to make like a really slow damage dealer, like that's not the best boot. It's 5-star, and I'd still prefer having speed on it as a substat. But it has a little bit of potential in very niche situations. So we're looking for stuff that personally I want at least speed and crit rate on it. And you probably just don't have very many of those pieces. That's okay. We just get rid of it. Speed, crit rate, defense percent. Good enough. But the whole point of a crit rate set is I'm low on crit rate, so I want more crit rate. And if it doesn't have crit rate on it, it's not helping very much. Crit damage, same thing. You want speed, crit rate, crit damage. Personally, I would be looking for at least 2 of those 3 substats. Preferably all 3. And if it doesn't have at least 2 of those, then you want to get rid of it. See, this has crit rate and crit damage. It would be for a slow defensive nuker. Has some potential. See, this has crit rate and crit damage and a percent and accuracy. So it'd be slow, but it could be useful. Same thing here, crit rate, crit damage. Crit rate, crit damage. Now, preferably you'd want at least 5% here, but you're kind of early game, so be a little more lenient. Attack percentage is basically just for bombers and poisoners, and you don't really necessarily need crit rate on them, so it doesn't really fit here. All right, making lots of silver here. A lot of silver. So you're going to be able to upgrade your best gear. Now, this stuff, I did keep some of it, but I would use it as a last measure, not as a first measure. But you do want to next time. Actually, right now there's a gear enhancement event. I would be rolling up all your speed gear to see if you hit speed. You got a lot of silver now? Roll it up to 4, roll it up to 8, roll up to 12. Now this would be a decent piece, even though it didn't hit speed. It'd be real good for a nuker that you want to go a little bit faster and get good crit rate, get good crit damage. So I don't mind that. Now later on, you're probably gonna throw that away because you want more speed rolls on your speed sets. But that could be useful. Zen, I stream 8 p.m. Pacific. So, and then I'm usually on for 2 to 3 hours. So I'll be on for a little bit longer tonight. This is probably the last thing I'm doing though. All right, lifesteal, I would only keep if it's like an insane legendary piece or something, which you probably just don't have. Like you're not using it, so you're probably not gonna use it. But in theory, you would want speed, crit rate, crit damage, accuracy. Because you're using lifesteal to get health back from doing damage. Yeah, I don't know where you're from, but right now it's 10 p.m. So I started 2 hours ago. I pretty much always start at 8 o'clock my time, at least within a few minutes. I was gonna try to stream this weekend, but my family got sick, so it just didn't happen. I got a little bit sick on Sunday, just a small sore throat. Nothing bad, relatively, but I didn't want to stream with a sore throat. Not really. I don't like, I honestly, guys, I don't like Discord. I use Discord because I have to for the game. But like taking a Discord call is like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm one of those people that just doesn't like talking on the phone generally. I'm the kind of person like, just send me a text message. Same thing with Discord. Just send me a message. Just chat. I just don't like talking on the phone. I realize that I talk for 2 or 3 hours on stream. It's not the same to me. I just don't like chatting. Your accessories are full. Okay, the first thing that you should look at is, do you have way too many attack amulets? You don't need a lot of attack amulets. You only need them for bombers and poisoners. So you probably need a total of like one or two per faction. Um, Ones with a lot of accuracy. Number two, you should look for banners that don't have speed. The only time that I spent like hours and hours talking on the phone was when I had a girlfriend, and then I married her, so I don't have to talk to her on the phone anymore. She's just there in the other room, probably crocheting. All right. Days gear for the longest time you didn't need any. Now, it's quite useful for things like Cursed City or faction trials. So I would keep anything that has speed on it. Um, I would only keep 6-star pieces with speed, personally. So if it doesn't have, because you want lots of turns when you're using days sets. Actually, days kind of sucks compared to stun, but for faction trials hard, there are areas where you have to use sleep, I believe, and you need the days set if you don't have a sleep champion. Otherwise, it's very similar to days. It's just a worse version. Did I say days? I mean, stun. Uh, if you're looking at speed rolls, just so you know, if you start at 4 instead of 5 or 6, it kind of limits your ability to get really high speeds because you're starting low. So like this one has a speed of 6. So its upper limit is higher than something that starts with 4. So personally, if it has a 4 on it, I just delete it. 5 is okay, but 6 is better. 5 is okay, but we want 6-star pieces. See, this is good. Crit damage with speed. Be nice if it had crit rate on it, but okay, we got speed boots. We should keep some speed boots. Not 5-star. Not 5-star. Okay. We're making a lot of progress here. I think I just told you to join the Discord. Sorry for any miscommunication. Uh Cursed. Cursed is actually good for placing Hex if you don't have a Hex champion for Hydra. So any good pieces, um, you're either looking usually for like speed with accuracy or speed, and that is okay. That's speed with crit rate and crit damage. It's only 5-star, but still usable. Um, what else can we find? Anything decent? No. We don't use a whole lot of defense percent gloves in the game. Are there any bombers that aren't attack based? Okay, speed with crit rate. Obviously it's 5-star rare, but okay, that one's better. We'll keep that one and get rid of that one. Maybe that one. Commodus, I was wondering. Most of them are attack based. Most poisoners, most bombers. Okay, Frost is also like a worse version of stun. I don't remember, but I assume that there are some faction trials that where you got to use freeze or something. So we'll do the same thing. Just looking for speed. Filter. Speed high. And then find the point where there is no speed. Like right there. Let's look for the point where we finally see some speed. That's 4 speed. Let's look for 5 speed. Everything below here we will sell. We'll keep a pair of boots. Crit damage with accuracy and speed, that's actually decent. Defense percent. Do any of you guys use a single piece of defense percent gloves? I think I have some on Molly Tankard just because like they were fast or something. I don't even know if that's true anymore. Speed and accuracy is nice. Speed resistance, eh. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of everything below here. Yeah, you do not need a lot of defense percent gloves on your account, if any. If you deleted every defense percent glove on your account, you wouldn't even notice. You would find generally HP is going to be better. HP percent. That's true. Defense is very ignorable in the game, unfortunately. Like, it's a bit overkill. Okay, so we've got Frenzy. You do not need a piece of Frenzy. I would only keep it if it was a good offset piece. 6-star legendary. And that's not really fitting the bill. All right, catch you later, man. We'll keep the speed boots. Regen is very useful. Uh, Again, you want speed on it, and you either want speed with accuracy, or speed, accuracy, resistance, or speed and damage. So, where are we finding our speed? This is a great set to farm. Speed, crit rate, crit damage. This is a very good piece. It would be nice if it was more speed, but it's a good start. Speed, accuracy, crit rate, not bad. Defense percent boots. If you like triple rolled speed, they could be decent. You do not need immunity on your account. HP percent boots with speed. Somewhat interesting as an offset piece. Shield is actually a good set if you have good pieces. You want typically on shield, you're going to want speed and something tanky. So we want speed, please, on something. So we want speed with like either HP percent or resistance. See if we have any of that here. So here we got, if this was 6-star, this would be decent. If this was 6-star, it would be decent. Speed plus HP percent. If it was 6-star, it'd be better. This one's better. Speed, resistance, flat HP, double speed, plus HP percent. Okay, decent. Oh, shoot. I just screwed that up. Gotta do it again. Okay, I think that's right. All right. We're getting you lots of silver. And we are at 964 pieces. We've already deleted about 650 pieces. Relentless. Uh, Very similar to other sets. You want a lot of speed, and you either want accuracy resistance or you want crit rate, crit damage. So let's just get rid of anything that doesn't have a good amount of speed. Just anything that doesn't have speed to start off with. Now, if you had a bunch of Chaos Ore, you might reroll some of this stuff. But I don't think that's going to be an issue for us right now. Let's see. Crit damage gloves. If that had like crit rate on it, I might keep it. Okay, we're looking for speed. You do tend to get a lot of relentless gear. It's very hard to get good relentless gear. Unless you're a kraken like Timothy, who wins every event and gets all of the best gear. Ooh, HP percent with speed. If you can like triple or quad roll that, could be good. Resistance with speed, very good. Defense percent, actually kind of decent on defensive nuker. It'd be nice if it had crit rate with it, but Beggars can't always be choosers. Crit damage with speed, nice. Attack percentage, not really something that you're gonna need relentless for. Speed. So we want a good amount of speed. So everything above has speed. So I'm just gonna leave it for now. You need a lot of relentless gear, so I'm just gonna leave that for now. Savage. Okay. We're getting to the point where I can kind of speed run this and just tell you what you are looking for. Because you should have kind of an idea what you're looking for now. Savage, you want speed, crit rate, crit damage, and hopefully either accuracy or a percent, like attack percent, defense percent, HP percent. Flat stats, usually not the best. Resistance, usually not necessary. But you want, my rule is, well, personally, I need to see speed, crit rate, and crit damage. But if you get 2 out of 3, usually it's okay. So we'll get rid of anything that's not either speed boot or a percent boot with speed. Here, once in a while, accuracy chest plates aren't bad. If they come with crit rate, crit damage, speed, not so bad. On the chest, we're definitely looking for percentages. For the gloves, crit rate, crit damage, not so much attack percentage. And then for these pieces, look for crit rate, crit damage, speed. Destroy. Honestly, you probably don't need destroy sets anymore, but you can keep like one set. Look for speed, crit rate, crit damage. We'll see if you even have the gear for like one decent set. So like attack percentage with crit rate, crit damage, maybe. HP percent with crit damage, maybe. Crit rate gloves, maybe. Crit damage gloves, maybe. Attack percentage, no. Crit rate, maybe. Defense, no. Defense, no. Okay, up top, we're looking for speed and crit rate and hopefully some crit damage. But like, Destroy Set is basically just for Scarab King. If you have Mikey, he's better than this. Speed, crit rate, crit damage. Now, those are 4s. I'd rather see 5s than 6s. All right, stun set. All right. Same kind of deal as like the days set and the frost set. Stun set's better though, but you want speed on them. I'm gonna get rid of everything that doesn't have speed. Toxic set, you don't need a lot of, but it can be good. You typically look for speed and accuracy or speed and crit damage. I mean, speed and accuracy or speed and crit rate, crit damage. We're going to get rid of everything that doesn't have speed, though. A good rule of thumb for almost every set is that if it doesn't have speed, it probably sucks. That's not 100%, but that's 99%. You want to go fast in this game. There are some exceptions, but it's rare. All right, we are to the point of speed. Provoke set. If you do not have a provoker and you need one, a provoke set is kind of nice. Again, speed with damage or speed with accuracy. And these pieces they're not good, but provoke set is good. Retaliation, you don't need. Same thing with avenging. They're basically the same. I would only keep like a really insane piece. But this is just an automatic sell for me. I have 0 pieces of avenging on my account, and I have 2 pieces of retaliation that I put on Bambus the panda. One of the rare exceptions where he can be kind of useful. But mostly garbage. Stalwart is an outdated set. You don't need this anymore. I would only keep a really cool looking 6-star legendary piece. And personally, I don't even keep that. But some people like doing offset pieces. I personally do not. I like doing sets as much as possible. None of those pieces were good anyway. Reflex is very good, but those are not good pieces. Same deal. Speed and crit rate, crit damage, or speed and accuracy. Curing, you do not need a single piece of curing on your account. This was always outdated, probably. Never useful. Or very rarely. Cruel set, you're looking for damage. Look for speed, look for crit rate, look for crit damage. Immortal is just like a 2-piece set of regen gear. If it doesn't have speed on it, you don't want it. If it doesn't have a lot of speed on it, you don't want it. Hard to get good pieces. Divine offense, divine crit rate, divine life. You're best off just not worrying about this stuff. Divine speed is the only divine set really worth worrying about. If you got a really good 6-star piece, maybe 6-star legendary piece, maybe. Divine speed, treat just like a speed set. It's just a little bit better, but hard to get good pieces. Swift parry, everybody's different. I hate this set. But it's a damage set, typically. Well, some people use it on like Arbiter even to just keep them alive a little bit longer. I hate the set, but I would definitely get rid of anything that doesn't have speed on it. But I personally hate Swift Parry. Deflection, you don't need. Resilience, you don't need. Maybe a 6-star legendary um, offset piece or something. Speed boots. Perception is a great set. I use a ton of perception. Basically, you are looking for, you guessed it, speed and accuracy. Occasionally, a damage dealer will need speed and accuracy, but they also need crit rate and crit damage. So you're looking for anything with either speed and accuracy or speed, crit rate, crit damage. If they don't have those things, just get rid of them. I am keeping some stuff that you rolled up, just you can figure out what to do with that. I hate getting rid of pieces that have been rolled up because you've already spent the silver. But that's kind of up to your discretion. But you want speed, speed boots, speed rolls. Untouchable, you do not need this set. Fatal is just like cruel. Guardian is okay. I don't use it anymore, but you don't really have good pieces. Lethal is a great set. Treat it like Savage. And then let's see. Bolster treat like a shield set. Instinct treat damage. Killstroke damage. Stone Skin, you need whatever decent looking piece you can find. You need all kinds of Stone Skin pieces. Look for stuff that works well together. Speed and accuracy, speed resistance, speed accuracy resistance, speed crit rate crit damage, anything that goes well together. Impulse, keep anything with speed, I guess. Similar to reflex. But here's a little clue: if there's speed in the description of the set, you probably want speed on it. Zeal, treat like any damage set. Righteous, righteous speed, treat treat like a speed set. If it's got speed, you want it. Speed and resistance, even better. Okay, we're down to 500 pieces. Supersonic is very good. Look for speed, resistance, HP. Merciless is just a damage set. Slayer is just a damage set. Feral, a lot like Perception. Pinpoint is a lot like Perception, not exactly, but similar. And Chronophage, who knows about Chronophage? Look for speed and resistance. Right, you're down to 500 pieces. Build up the best ones. Farm more. I think you wanted us to look at your arena teams? Is that right? We can do that, and then that'll probably be it for tonight. Are you still there, Shadow? All right, so let's see what kind of teams you have. You're in gold 3. Ooh, okay. Wait, are all of your champions out? Let's see. Let's see if any hidden gems are in here. No, okay. All right, these are the champs we have. We do not have a lot of champs. So we do not have a lot of options. All right. So you just don't have a ton of options right now. You're kind of on the right path. Kind of. So you have a speed lead, and I don't think that you have a better one. Now, usually you want to manipulate the turn meter as much as possible, and then you're probably going to want a reviver and you want a damage dealer or 2. You're not far off here. I don't see a better option than Haikatoon. She should probably be in your fastest speed gear. And then what do you want to do from there? You could probably try to like stun them with a fast sill. You could try to freeze them with Ninja, and then he can give you some extra damage. You can throw in a decent reviver like Ursala, and then I would put Mikey as your damage dealer. And then what I would do, Skullcrown's good. You have a lot of, well, not a lot. You have some options. Um, Seer is very good damage dealer. Rathalos is a very good, but not really an arena champion. Seer is an option. Skullcrown is an option. Honestly, this is what I would do. What I would do to get into gold 5, I would farm as many terrible defenses as possible. Yeah, I wouldn't want to use Stag Knight in arena if I didn't have to. So we want to use her A2. And then we can get a decrease attack, increase attack from Ursula. And then if we had to, let's see, what I would do personally is I would just refresh. And I did this with my free to play account to get to gold 5. I would wait until toward the end of the week, like wait till Friday, Saturday, and just try to climb up against really weak, terrible looking defenses. So, like, this is not a particularly good defense. Let's see. I want to see what the speeds are. We got her 267, 190, 208, 192. Okay, so Ninja's not fast enough to do what we need from him. I could, let's see, what's our seer at? She's a little slower. Okay. So all I do is I would A2 with Haikatoon. And then that. And then Ursula, she can open with that, hopefully, if we're fast enough. And then Mikey. We'll do his A3. And then Seer, we usually just want to go straight to her A3. Yeah, the thing is, you don't need Stagnite because Ursula throws out a decrease attack plus an increase attack. Let's try this. Let's see how this goes. See, we're first. That's important. Okay, they are nearly dead. They don't have a reviver, and we do. If he has enough accuracy, I think he does. He's got something like that. Ooh, they got some damage on their Loki. Ursula is an underrated epic. I used her on my Hydra team for a long time. So I would just pick on the weakest defenses that you can find. You got a lot of gems. You can refresh through here if you want to, or if you play all day like I do, you can just wait every 15 minutes and find as many pathetic teams as you possibly can. Work your way up. Let's see. Let's look at your defense. Mm, try to stay alive. What's up, Zen? We're just about done here for the night. Tag team do the same thing. Just look for bad defenses. Pick on bad defense is the name of the game for Arena. You don't have to have the best team. You just have to look out for the bad teams. And there will be plenty of people leaving bad teams for you to attack. Especially since you have such low player power, you should see a lot of bad teams. All right, did you have any other questions, Shadow? Let's see. Does Mikey do drop defense? He does decrease defense on his A2. Not very useful when you're trying to nuke an entire team. Oh, you're not even done with his masteries yet. Finish his masteries. Not too bad. See, your Magnar's going way too slow. Dude, you do not have a lot of choices for Hydra here. Try to get some damage out of Ninja. I mean, I can look at the Hydra really quick. Do you even have a team? Yeah, that's about it. You could try to put Mikey in here if you can stay alive. I don't think that Doom Priest is doing a ton for you. You don't have a lot of options to change this up, but if you can fit Mikey into the team, you might get more damage if you can stay alive. Ursula's very good. Duck, I assume that you're using for the provoke. I think he has a provoke. Yeah. I don't see much you can do different. I made this team. I mean, you're basically hoping at this point that Ninja just does enough damage for you. Because your builds are just not going to be insane. Rathalos is decent for Hydra. It's not a bad team. There's not much else you can do. You can try to fiddle with Mikey. Um, what about you don't have were you not playing when wasn't Artor free? Are you that new? I feel like he wasn't that long ago. Oh, I made your clan boss team? Yeah, that looks decent. 2 King Nightmare. I mean, if you got a block buffs champion in there, you'd be a lot better. And then what did I do for Chimera? Probably something similar. I mean, you only got so many options. Blade Master doing some damage. Okay. I like Blade Master. I use him in Amius sometimes. I thought Artor wasn't even that long ago. What kind of shards you got? Snow Leo coming, huh? All right. I think we're done here. I need to log on to the free to play account and run Fire Night or something overnight. Thank you to whoever just subbed. If you guys didn't see it, I went up against Cruisen in live arena today, and he smacked me around. Timothy was watching. I went into his stream to congratulate him on beating me up. I did better than I imagined, but not good. He didn't like one shot me. All right. So on this account, I actually pulled a champion. I pulled a Hansel Witch Hunter, who I don't have on my main account. That was the first legendary I pulled on this account. Now I need to. I got 1400 energy. I need to use all of my auto battles. My Fire Knight team is kind of garbage, but it can beat stage 18 fairly reliably. We got 65 multi battles, and I'm going to run this overnight. And hopefully, I get some decent gear out of it. Because just like some of your accounts, some of you early game players, this free to play account has terrible gear. So I'm hoping to get something decent here. So I'm running that all night. Or if the game crashes, oh well. The chances of mythical drops from hard dungeons is pretty low. Especially if you're not on stage 10. It's like what, like 2% or something from stage 10? And like 1% or less before that? I don't remember exactly. I think that they have those numbers up on like hellhades.com or something. They're pretty low. It might be as high as 4% on stage 10, I forget. They're not great. Yeah, that is a difficult mission, heavy based on RNG. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. I need to try to get some sleep. I will try to be back tomorrow night. Hopefully I don't get sicker. The sicknesses have been kind of running through the family. A little bit of cold, a little bit of sore throat. I've had a little bit of a sore throat, but not too bad. Hopefully I can stay away from the cold, and we'll see. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you later with more Raid Shadow Legends. Peace.